what's going on, guys? My name is Jaroks, and welcome to Season 4 of the Minecraft Advancius Skyblock Let's Play. Woo! I missed saying that for a video. Anyway, in case you guys have noticed during the introduction time-lapse, we are going to be having our primary base in the Nether. However, we have some work here in the overworld we got to do first. And we need to make what Macy and them last season called the Forge. What is the Forge? Well, it's an array of furnaces that generate XP, pretty much. The only problem I see us having is I noticed that if I do /gems, they've completely removed minions from the shop here. So which means if we want ores, we're gonna have to mine them manually. Every single one mined manually. Now, the deal here is I don't exactly know if the... Okay, well, actually, I do know. The ores are generating, and they are popping up in the chest here. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually I might just connect this to a forage unit. Or, you know what? I think I'm going to make one from scratch. Now, where am I going to put this forage unit? Well, that's the thing. I don't know. But, I might keep it within proximity of the main grinder here. But, I mean, we're not... Man... I had another brain for it. Yeah, so I'm going to build the new forge here, and then I'm probably going to have a few different mining stations hooked up to it, so ores will get pushed into the forge. It should be fun. Should be fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I have came up with an idea. However, it's gonna be a bit of a flawed idea. But in order for me to explain it fully, we are going to take a run over to my creative redstone world, and I'll show you guys essentially what I came up with for this forage idea. Okay, guys, as you can see behind me here, the idea is that I have all of these cobble generators right here, and they will push the cobble down, and a TNT duper will drop TNT, break each of the blocks, and then put them into a storage unit here. However, the storage unit is going to essentially be the furnace array themselves, and that's going to involve having item filter systems similar, actually not similar, exactly like this unit right here. So items will go into the hopper, as you can see right over there. And it's going to flow through the quote-unquote collector chest that the minions would have, and just flow through the system as needed, and then everything else will get auto-sold like so. I hope that makes sense. But we are going to have one issue, and that's going to be with the ancient debris spawning, which I feel like we're probably just going to have to manually fix that or manually break the ancient debris. Let me go back to the Advancius server and I'll tell you what we got going on. Okay, guys, so we are in a bit of a pickle. So I just logged back in, and I did build this already, but I'm going to rebuild it to show you guys the problem we're going to have here. Because along with the ancient debris, we're going to have another problem, and that is what I'm about to show you. So what I'm going to build right here is the TNT duper machine. And this is pretty much how you build it. Not really too much thought that goes into it. I've done it so many times now, it's ridiculous. But that's what it's gonna be like once the unit is charged. However, I'll pull it back, and then I go to push it forward again, which that's what it's supposed to do to ignite a TNT. It breaks the coral block, and it just drops the TNT. That's not what it's supposed to do. However, the server plugins have patched TNT duping, so we cannot use that to break our blocks. And initially I thought all hope was lost, but then I got thinking, I could still use TNT to break the blocks. The only problem is, I gotta buy the TNT. So it's not a total loss, but it's gonna cost some money. And I feel like the pros outweigh the cons here. The con is, we gotta manually refill the TNT dropper. But the pro is that we'll make enough money to replace all the TNT that is being dispensed. And so I talked with my team, and they do not want me to build it on top of the island. Instead, we're going to have to build it down here. And yeah. This is the monstrosity. This is supposed to be a 3x3 cobblestone generator. However, there have been so many updates with the redstone on the server since they updated it. So, essentially, the redstone is practically worthless. It's useless. Because it runs on a redstone pulse, which it's basically magic to me, but supposedly this block will these blocks will start the circuit, and it fires a pulse, but then the pulse doesn't come back around. So in order for it to really work, you probably got to put a redstone clock on it, but I'm not 100% sure on it. Do redstone clocks even work on here? You know what? Before I get too committed, I'm gonna have to buy some I'm gonna have to buy some stuff here. I'll just buy a stack of those. Still have some redstone. I got a torch. Do redstone clocks even work? Please tell me they work. If a simple redstone clock does not work, I am going to be upset. Some plugins on certain servers will intentionally make a redstone circuit burn out, stopping the redstone signal from flowing, making different machines break, etc., etc., etc. So instead, what I'm thinking I might do is perhaps I should use observers to detect when a cobblestone is generated. and then fire the pistons. But there is a simple problem with that. The observer will probably get stuck in like a redstone loop pretty much, and as soon as the piston will fire, it's probably gonna rapid fire itself. So maybe I shouldn't do that. But that didn't seem to be burning out, so that's showing some promise. Let's go down here and get the firing chamber set up. Or at least the chamber where the blocks are gonna get broken at. Now I'm just going to build a containment border all the way around, like so. Cannot wait to get Lumen back, which is an enchantment that gives me permanent night vision. Actually, just for giggles. I got night vision anyway, let's go. Yo, why didn't I not think of this before? Yo, it's such a pro gamer move. Okay, so up here is probably where I should build this at. So right here, it's going to be probably where I'm going to put my trap doors at for the lava containment. Somebody slash shop. I'm going to need... It's on the front page, I'm an idiot. It's Crimson Stem. First, I'll buy a stack of that. Slash craft. Turn these to planks. Turn the planks into trapdoors. And you know what? I feel like this should be a good third-person time-lapse, only because of how much I gotta do. And getting the filters and stuff set up is going to take a good minute. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. This is gonna be fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was one hell of a build. We had like one server crash that happened during that time lapse, so you might see a cut somewhere. However, I think we got it going good. I was talking about James's 3x3 earlier. You saw that we tore it down, and he actually went and helped me out with the timings for my TNT dropper that I was showing earlier. So, oh, shout out to you, bro. um. Anyway, what's this? Place one redstone block on top of TNT drops. Blah 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 blah. Wait, what? Place one redstone on top of block to start TNT drops. Remove redstone when done. Oh, put it right here. I see. I was just going to do a universal kill switch, but I mean, this works for now. So now dropping TNT down. Bam. The only issue is items getting stuck on top of the blocks here, which I might break that, honestly, if it's going to be an issue. Because I really don't want to lose any drops here, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to keep an eye on this ancient debris because it will clog. I wouldn't necessarily say it's gonna clog up the machine, but seeing how much ancient debris is actually spawning right now, I feel like we gotta have a little bit of time before it it's actually an issue. Oh, this is amazing. And in theory, one of the furnaces should be firing at some point. Maybe not, because they're still collecting ores. But once it gets enough fuel in there, it should start firing. I am going to have to fix this wall issue. But once the machine is fully working, I will decorate it, and maybe I'll do that in a future episode. But I am... This machine is so stupid. Oh my god. I'm proud of this. I am very proud of this. Monkey boys, do better. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But, actually, thank you, monkey boys. Thank you for removing minions, so that way I can build stupid things like this for experience. I could just watch this all day. Seriously, I could watch this all day. And unfortunately, yes, I will have to break the ancient debris occasionally. But hey, it is what it is. Ow. How'd I fall? I wasn't even moving. That's probably the TNT. TNT does push you. But maybe like if you get a haste beacon down here, or if you or just come down here with haste in general, like with like the miner set or something, then breaking the ancient debris won't actually be a problem because, well, haste. But I think I'm done here, and I think I'm satisfied with this for now. Oh, it's running. Oh wow, this is filling up pretty good. And now all we really gotta do is just wait for the furnaces to fully fill up with coal, and then it'll just move on to the next unit, so on. And it's already moved. Oh my god. I don't want to have to jumpstart this thing, but it's already starting to make us money, which is really good. And the best part about this is that you don't need to rely on players being online. Meaning, if a player would place down a minion, say in a previous season, that minion will only work if the player is online. Fortunately, this machine prevents that. Now, there is only one issue, I think, here, is I think the team kind of shot themselves in the foot here by maxing out the island generator. So if we do /is or not SI, not /is. You can see here the ore generator. We got 3% ancient debris, which is great if you're not trying to auto break blocks with TNT. Another thing that's going to be an issue is refilling this machine, because we have a lot of TNT in here already, but unfortunately, because we couldn't get TNT dupers, it's going to be a bit of an expensive dealio. But items are coming in the auto sell chest, which is good. That's what we want. And I think I'm gonna just leave it at this. Yeah. Alright guys, well it's looking like we are running out of time here for this episode. Going through all the footage, we seem to be running close to 30 minutes here on this first episode. But no worries, we'll be back soon with more. But I haven't really showed off too much of the base yet for this video, except for the intro when I was building it. And I am, it doesn't look like much now. It kind of looks like crap. It looks very bland, but with a little bit of detailing and whatever. We can make this look nice, but that's gonna be for a future episode because, like I said, we're running close to 30 minutes here. We managed to get the forge made up, which is good, but not great. It's good because it can generate the XP that we need, but the side effect is we gotta reload the TNT manually, and also we gotta manually break all the ancient debris. Very inefficient, but I digress. That being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below anything you want to see in any future videos, because you never know, I might just end up doing it. Y'all have a fantastic day, evening, or night whenever you decide to watch this video. And peace out. This is Jaroks signing off. Bye-bye.